quite live from the crash satellite of the VOG Suite at DragonCon. I think that's a good way to introduce it. VOG Network Supershow. I don't know what we're going to call this.
VOG Network Supershow, DragonCon 2016.
Palooza.
Hashtag.com.
For great justice.
For every zig. Hello, everybody. My name is Bobby Blackwolf here from the Voice of Geeks Network at VOGnetwork.com. I'm going to take the headphones off so I don't get that echo.
Echo?
Yes, there's an echo.
An echo?
Echo.
I think she's done with the signing.
Echo. Echo.
Different echo.
Oh,
I see what you did there. But yeah,
okay.
The joke went.
It did.
All right.
I'm not good enough to be here. Hello, everybody. My name is Bobby Blackwolf.
Hi, I'm Rob Roberts from Orange Lounge Radio and Pokestop Podcast and Reading is Fundamental and Guys on a Show. And who knows what the future can bring.
My name's Brad, and I'm from PodCulture, and PodCulture, TARDIS Interruptus.
I'm Brian, and I'm from British Invaders.
So we are here on the first night. This is Friday night. It's really the third night of DragonCon, believe it or not.
Yeah,
we got here Wednesday.
On this, Wednesday is the new Thursday. Thursday is the new Friday. Friday is the new
Saturday,
I guess.
Yeah.
Friday's just
soon.
Awesome.
We're just going to show up on Monday and go till the next Monday. There's a DragonCon TV bumper that's like, oh, didn't you know we've been here all week? What, you just got here? And soon that's not going to be a joke anymore.
It really isn't. It really isn't. You know, I haven't been coming to DragonCon all that long, but I've seen it grow from getting here on Friday morning.
I think my favorite DragonCon bumper is the one that says that I'm sorry you're not at PAX, or no, you took a wrong turn. Yeah, sure. Seattle's hot and muggy this time of year.
Yeah.
Steam rising off the coffee machines.
Those DragonCon TV guys do a great job.
And then they're like, sorry, yeah, we shouldn't have lied to you. We're really comic. We here at Comic Con are so sad that we lied to you. It's fun bumpers. DragonCon TV on YouTube. By the way, we're on YouTube right now. We actually have we don't normally do this where we take a radio podcast that we're going to air on our radio station at VOGnetwork.com, and we actually have a camera looking at us, which scared half of us.
I feel weird because I'm not making eye contact because I'm used to staring at the mic when I do the show because my audience is in the mic, so it's a little weird. So sorry if I'm not used to this YouTube I'm sorry if I'm not being advertiser friendly right now. But
don't don't do that. They already hit us on our biggest video.
YouTube does not like you, or maybe they do like you. I don't know.
I don't know. You're here. You're showing a little class today.
Yeah.
I like
class it up, man.
Who are you today?
I am doing the John Steed cosplay from the Invaders, the 1960s British spy TV show.
Oh. How appropriate that you're dressing as a British TV show, being that you are the British television connoisseur.
TV podcast.
He's a British invader.
Indeed. Not that I'm actually invading anything.
Yeah, well, you are from Canada, so I think you are invading a little bit.
America's hat.
I thought I came a long way to be here, but you might win.
I'm here from the middle of Canada.
Wow,
right.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited to be doing a podcast with you after all these years.
Yay.
A little hot for you here?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. The air hugs you the minute you show up.
Now, you come to DragonCon like every other year, right?
I've been coming most years.
Yeah? I thought you were on like an on-year, off-year thing, but I was like, I thought you were here were you here last year?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, yeah.
It was me that missed.
Yeah, I know you missed a few.
Yeah.
He's been here more often than you have, but it's great to have you back. Thank God. And I have to say something at some point because I know he's listening. just to hear for when we're going to talk about them. So I'm going to get it out of the way.
Right, let's do it.
But I want to tip a nod of the hat, and pat on the butt to Travis Donovan, who got me hooked on Dragon Con, who decided to sit out this year for the first time.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
okay.
he's sitting out this year. As his bebés are getting older and all that stuff. So there was just Dragon Con was not in the picture this year, but Travis, I know it's just going to be waiting to hear when we're going to talk smack about him on this show. So here it is. I'm getting it over. Miss you, Travis. Miss Jenna Moore. Just saying.
Yeah. And thanks for the suite, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very nice. So we're not gonna get Aaron Sun and Hawkeye.
I have no idea. He'll be back. He'll be back. He's got it. He's going to miss it. He's going to see this, and he's going to be so mad about everything we did wrong. He's going to be like, I'm going to have to go next year just to fix it.
Pretty much. Yeah. I can actually see that reasoning. I really can.
We can hope. Anyway.
So what have we seen so far? It's only been 3 days of Dragon Con. I mean, one official, but three days. What have you seen so far that's impressed you?
Cosplay. I mean, a lot of folks call Dragon Con the Super Bowl of cosplay, and that is what you're going to see here. I mean, just wandering around the Hyatt, wandering around the Marriott, you see lots and lots of just very creative costumes. Very heavy Pokemon influence this year.
Oh, yeah. I saw somebody dressed as a Pokestop.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple. There's a few. There was a giant Pikachu yesterday. Wednesday
night.
Wednesday, for heaven's sake. A giant Pikachu in a Jane hat near a Pokestop that was a person. So obviously there's a lot of, which I'm a fan of Pokemon Go, so I'm eating this up. This is great. But it's very funny to see what effect a huge game like Pokemon Go has had on this convention.
In such a short time, too. I mean, it's only been, a couple of months?
Yeah, and they actually have to... Pokemon Go is banned in certain places, Dragon Con, on the Skyways, where it needs to be banned. Let's be real. Like, as you're walking, you need to not stop and catch a Blastoise I may have done on Wednesday.
Yeah,
it's like no photography in the past. Yeah, right.
I've seen a bunch of photos of those signs now.
Believe it or not, in this YouTube video, we just took a video and we showed a video of one of those signs while we were talking about it.
Powers of YouTube.
I gotta make a note to take that video tomorrow and put it in.
Let's see how many cues we can give Bobby to have to drop something in.
I've already had to I have to now go to the Marriott. Which, by the way, why don't we talk about something in the Marriott? The new carpet.
That is ugly.
I want someone to take a barcode reader to that.
It's gonna scan. It sucks. That's what's gonna happen. Well,
That would be great if someone encoded an Easter egg into that.
Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, so I was talking about that Pokemon is probably the biggest cosplay thing I'm seeing here this year. The second biggest thing I'm seeing, odes to the old Marriott carpet. I saw a gal wearing it as a dress. I've seen it as a lanyard. I've seen the straight up guys who wear it as a bodysuit. I've seen just subtle odes to the old carpet but.
I have a piece of the old carpet in the studio.
Legally or not legally?
I bought it off eBay. I don't know how the hell they got it.
Because I heard stories about what happened last year. But anyway,
there was a lot of dumpster diving.
Yeah, I bet. My gosh.
I wanted a 12 by 12 foot one for the studio.
Those were expensive.
I know.
If you got it yourself out of a dumpster, it wouldn't be. But.
Apparently, they're saying on Dragon Con TV that when the old carpet was first put in, that a lot of people said what an ugly POS and all this stuff about the old carpet, but now it's like one of those movies that's so bad it's kind of good. The carpet was so bad it was kind of awesome.
Yeah,
it was so identifiable,
so ugly it's circled right back around to off.
Yeah. Now you've B-rolled the pattern at this point, so people know what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So so for you YouTubers, you have a visual what it looks like. It's tacky, but it's awesome. So
if you're from the Caesars, don't look at it.
And in 10 years, we're going to be loving this carpet.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think so.
Really not going to happen.
I think
not
so.
going to happen.
I don't see people vinyl wrapping their Ford F-150 trucks in this carpet pattern
because it's not from 10 years from now.
Yeah, that only happened once it was disappearing.
Yeah,
as far as I know.
I think the next big trend in ode to the landmark where Dragon Con is held is going to be odes to the dolphin statues that are outside the hotels because they're Pokestops. So now people are going to notice them for the first time, where I bet they didn't notice the dolphins before. So
now I want to see people cosplaying as the hotels.
That
would be awesome.
Somebody is a Hyatt elevator.
Okay, we're getting there.
She's got the whole like the draping lights and all that stuff.
The con is slowly getting more meta.
Are people standing in line for
her? Probably. If when they're taking the pictures, I hope so. That's brilliant.
There's a whole go up to go down thing too, but I'm gonna stop. No.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
have another shot, Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're lucky. We have we're near the top, so it is kind of sometimes easier to get on the elevators being like so high up.
Right.
You know, if we were far down, we could sometimes we could take the stairs. But
I told you guys how to do that, how to take care of that.
Hmm.
You know, there is a secret way to.
With this freight elevator that's right on the other side of this wall. I think they frown on that.
yeah, we're not allowed. You're allowed to use it. We're not.
Act like you know what you're doing. That's the whole secret.
I'm a celebrity, don't you know me?
Here's what sucked, and you know, I hope maybe somebody from Hyatt Management is watching. One thing that sucked yesterday was, and I even saw it today, is the bellhops are using the elevators with empty carts.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, you work here. Use the freight elevator. And don't like take up. And like one bellhop had 2 carts, and we're like in full season, and there's only like 5 of us that can fit in the elevator. And
or use the elevator that is dedicated to the top floor restaurant that nobody is using. It is being wasted, and the rest of us all packed in the lobby are just watching this empty elevator go up and down. It's like,
Bastard.
That restaurant was an icon of Atlanta, the Polaris restaurant, because this used to be the tallest building in Atlanta.
Oh.
And so that was the UFO on the top of the tallest building in Atlanta. And you could see it rotated, kind of like the sundial that's at the top of the Westin. It rotated so you could see the entire skyline. Now it doesn't do that anymore because you can't see anything but the buildings right next to you. History.
Did it actually fly to be a UFO?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
could you spin it fast? Could you just spin it fast?
Oh,
I'm sure you could.
Like the Gravitron at the county
no.
fair, like where you
Oh.
just pinned against the wall.
The spinning hurls?
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
So what panels have you guys been watching or going to? I know you guys probably hit panels.
I hit the Grimm panel.
Okay.
That was pretty awesome.
The Charlie Cox Daredevil panel this morning.
You got into that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was booked solid.
You know what it was? They were if you went an hour ahead or so, you were ahead of the DragonCon Late Show in the same room. So they let you in, and they didn't clear out after the late,
Really?
after the late show.
Usually they clear your tail feathers out of there.
Not after the late show, because it's such a small gap. So maybe that one they don't. But, and they kept going because like the guy who was interviewing Charlie Cox came on right after the late show and like vamped the whole time through. So it was like 2 hours of solid stuff running on that stage.
That's a good show. I like Daredevil.
Yeah, absolutely. It was cool to hear Charlie Cox speak about it. You know,
weird seeing him make eye contact though.
Yeah, and he was talking about what he does to make it look like he's not looking in the right place and all of that.
Now I caught you. You were standing in line for Jim Henson's son, right? Brian.
Yes.
Was here. How was that?
That was cool. This was the Farscape panel.
Yeah.
Brian Henson, who is Jim Henson's son and was the producer of Farscape and is one of the main people in Henson Entertainment or whatever it's called now. He's done a lot of production work and a lot of work puppeteering, directing the whole bit.
I got part of that on DC TV.
Yeah,
it's really good.
He he was one of the main people behind Farscape as producer and I think maybe director for some of them.
Yeah, so I think he did some because with Pilot,
right?
Rigel.
Yeah, and so he was there, and Gigi Edgley, who played Shiana on Farscape, and also I've forgotten the name of the guy. Someone who did some early work on Farscape and has been doing direction and assistant direction with the Henson Company for years. I think worked on a couple of the films with Jim Henson.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of them were on that, and that was pretty cool. They talked about some of the the things that went on with that show years ago, and sort of some of their projects where they're going now, and what they're hoping to maybe do with the Farscape universe. Still,
sounds epic.
It was it was pretty cool.
That's a franchise that needs to be revisited. I think.
Now they're talking about a movie. It's
early webisodes too,
and he talked about that. The webisodes
What about Netflix? That's what everybody does now. Is Netflix?
There you go.
Netflix saves everything.
Yeah, the webisodes. There was demand for them from someone, and then that disappeared. Then they decided what they were doing for the webisodes would be better folded into the movie itself. So what was the webisodes is now going to be part of the movie that hopefully will happen at some point.
Now, I was looking at your schedule, and you're on like 17 panels over the weekend or something like that. I mean, you're well known as a British television commentator around these parts. But also, no, in all seriousness, you have several panels that you're on throughout the weekend. Did you do any today?
I didn't today.
Not
no.
today. Oh.
I have a couple tomorrow, and I have one on Sunday.
Why don't you plug for all the people that will be seeing this too late?
Absolutely. Tomorrow I am on the Big Finish Audios panel.
Ooh, okay.
And also the Doctor Who spin-offs panel. Both of which should be fun ones. Lots of good stuff to talk about
Big
there.
Finish spin-offs or TV spin-offs?
I think we'll cover the whole gamut there.
Because I want to hear about Class.
Well,
awesome.
We'll mention what we can about Class. We don't
it's only
know
an hour, Brad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do
I have a Doctor Who podcast. I'm sorry.
we don't know too much about Class yet, but we know something.
Do they record them and put them online? Like, obviously, we're big fans of the podcasting tracks. That's what we do. But can they broadcast all live and all that stuff? Do they record to do later? YouTube?
I don't think they record.
Oh, bummer!
Now.
You bring your Zoom?
Missed opportunity. Bummer. Or I guess one of those you got to be here type of things. Maybe they want to keep it that way, which I respect. So awesome.
And then Sunday I'm on the Orphan Black panel.
Oh,
but you need 7 of you to do that.
Yeah,
for the Orphan Black.
John from Critical Myth, who will hopefully be joining us for the second half tomorrow, I'm sure would be all about that. So
yes,
good show.
Yeah.
It is.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Dude.
You know me. I'm the gamer guy. I hardly watch any TV because I'm always playing it.
What's TV?
Yeah.
They're doing.
I saw Stranger Things. Stranger Things was.
Yes.
But
still have not watched it.
Okay, do you know? You should have been to the
I.
marathon last night. They marathoned from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Oh,
Just
wow.
all the
I
episodes
didn't
are ready.
get in town till 3 this morning.
But here's the thing about Stranger Things, and part of the reason I could get into it, and part of the reason why usually British TV is easier to talk me into, is because Stranger Things is only an 8-episode commitment for the first season, and most British TV is 6 episodes. So it varies depending on what series, right? But it's much easier to do that as opposed to then when somebody's like, oh, you've got to watch I don't know what shows, but they're like 22 episodes in a
Babylon
season.
5, there you go.
Or something like that, or you got to watch the entire run of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Though I probably honestly saw that when it first aired.
SG-1. Right?
Okay, there's Stargate, yeah.
God, there's
200 odd.
200. Yeah, because
But
episode 200 was great because it had puppets.
I feel weird actually talking negative about Stargate because like the few episodes I have seen, I did really, really like.
I love Stargate.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if these are good examples.
Movies or TV?
TV.
I even like the movie for what it is and for what it did.
I enjoyed the movie, and I enjoyed the sequel.
Exactly.
I really enjoyed the sequel to Stargate as well.
Yeah.
And what was the sequel to Stargate?
ID4.
Okay.
The original. I mean, now they've denied this, but you know that
Yeah,
the
watching
ID4.
ID4, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see it.
ID4 was supposed to be that was the Goa'uld. Goa'uld. Take a shot. That was supposed to be them attacking Earth after what happened in the first movie.
I can see it.
That
I
was the originals. Now Roland Emmerich denies it.
Yeah.
8 million times.
He's been trying to remount something
Maybe
based on the original movie for years.
No, because
He actually is.
Maybe more people would have seen the sequel.
I know
if he just said
that it started out as a movie, but much like MASH, the TV show has since eclipsed it.
Absolutely.
Or Buffy is a great example of that.
God, that movie was horrible.
It's one of those things. It's like a Showgirls thing, so bad it's good type of thing. Especially Paul Rubens. Come on, gotta love it. But you're right. It's no TV series.
But unlike Buffy, with Stargate, you had one group of guys behind the movie, and then the studio gave it to completely different producers who wanted to do something with that franchise.
Hey.
And the TV guys really did better.
Yeah,
so the original movie guys are still pissed off about it.
They are. They're still kind of butthurt about it.
And still want to do their do sequels to the original, and then it's too late to do sequels, so now we'll reboot the original and do a trilogy. It's like no, you don't need it now.
So somebody 3D printed a life-size Stargate.
Whoa, that's a big printer.
Yeah.
Well, not
it's a
in
lot
one
of segments.
So it's like Legos.
Yeah, but I guess it's in some sci-fi museum. But they did a full-size.
I'm surprised it's not here. I'm surprised it's not at the Marriott right now.
Yeah, I'm dressing up as a Stargate. Who's going to be my Chiron? Who's going to be the Chiron?
Yeah.
The thing in the front? That would be the thing. And then that would be the best technology. You have one person
somebody's done it.
Simpsons did it. Working the thing in the front, and then all the things move on the Stargate, and then you shoot water at people.
Glitter.
Glitter.
Yeah. Glitter bomb.
Bring back SGU, damn it. Don't leave Eli hanging like that, man.
We're just bouncing from one topic to another.
Yeah, I know.
But that's
Dragon Con. It's making sense in my head.
It's happening in every hotel room right now with just nerd thing after another.
But I will tell you, jumping back to Orphan Black.
Oh, good job.
10 episode seasons.
Okay, that's not bad.
They've done 4. There will be a 5th one next year, which is the final season.
Okay.
So they are going to be able to wrap it up.
It's 40 episodes. I got to catch up.
Why she has not won all the awards? Now, here's my question. Would Tatiana I can never say her last name. Thank you. Would she technically be able to win Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress?
I don't know.
She plays
maybe.
all the clones.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. This actress is amazing.
I really, I know you're just messing around, but I think when you play multiple parts, you're still only eligible for one acting award. I think at the end of the day, it's just one acting award.
I'm not messing around. I'm actually wondering because the other, they're supporting characters, but
it's kind of like when surely somebody's been nominated for playing evil twins at some point. That
there are enough multiple
leave the Olsons out of this.
They're never coming back to TV.
They're never coming back.
They're never come back.
And as they stop and do a 30-second stare at the camera. God, that was so bad. Did you watch it? Speaking of Netflix.
I did. I honestly didn't get through the whole season because me and TV, but I did watch maybe the first 5 episodes or so.
It was bad.
But
I watched half of the first episode.
It was a guilty pleasure bad. It was everything.
No.
Okay, but let's be real. ABC Friday nights were bad, Brad. They were bad. It was bad, wholesome family TV. And anytime you hear wholesome family TV, you know it's bad. So it was bad, but it was lovable.
They did an amazing job recreating the set.
Yes.
I got to say that, though. Yes. We're
talking about Fuller House. I'm surprised you guys aren't talking about Jodie Sweeton because even I noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed.
I noticed.
That's the only reasons That's the only reason I made it through half.
I noticed
that's the only reasons I made it through. Yeah. You're right.
I noticed that she's a very talented actress and has come a long way after facing a lot of difficulty in her life. So props to her.
But yeah, it's Fuller House. There's some jokes to be made about the Fuller part. Oh, okay.
Take a drink, Brad.
Okay. I'm almost out. It was full when we started.
What?
Yes. This was full when we started.
That's Friday Fireball.
That's right. Okay. At least Saturday Fireball is going to be around soon. Yes. So what else have you guys seen at the con that has impressed you? Maybe not a panel, but in the vendors hall or in any of the other 8 million places.
Me. Because as a big video gamer, obviously at VOG, one thing that Bobby had prepped me for my first year when I came to Dragon Con was, don't expect that there's going to be video gaming here. Yes, there's a video game track, but it's it's the same weekend as PAX, and most of the companies are there. But I'm really impressed. Dragon Con has really stepped it up with video gaming this year with the presence of Tokyo Attack. They have a small, but they're trying a classic game arcade, which was cool.
I need to make it over there.
It was just cool to see. I mean, it's not huge. It's not like California Extreme or your Southern Fried Gaming Expo or any of that stuff. But it's just okay, there's a representation here.
Do they have a Star Wars cabinet?
No, it's not. There's maybe 15 arcade cabinets and 4 pinball machines.
Is that the one that was supposed to be a Japanese arcade?
There's 2 arcades.
There are 2 arcades.
The classic arcade is in the dealer's hall, so it will close at 7, but the Japanese arcade is right next to the brand new home of board gaming,
card gaming, miniature gaming,
and the lovely sign that says "Werewolf Welcome," as opposed to last year when there was a sign that said "No Werewolf." So this year, unfortunately, some people on the internet I think misinterpreted the sign that meant to say "No Werewolf" here. But now they have a sign that says "Werewolf Welcome," and sure enough, there were people playing Werewolf right next to DDR.
Right.
And all the happy
mix
bouncy
was that?
music that goes.
Was that the Rob mix?
That was the I've had a few shots of Fireball mix.
I take pride in giving that to you.
But I love that Tokyo Attack is here. They have some console. I think there was an attempt to set up like a classic console museum, and unfortunately half the TVs were off. But I like that at least it's here. So the gamer in me is like super happy that Dragon Con's trying to step that up, even in light of the fact that PAX is this same weekend, but it's on the other coast. You know,
and right. what we didn't see today, which we'll probably see tomorrow and be able to talk about, is the LAN gaming area is in the West End. I didn't walk in there, but also there is an entire room dedicated to Artemis Bridge Simulator, which is Star Trek the game. And that's in the Weston.
I want to see that for sure.
And it's basically, and that's actually people I know, friends of mine from the local area, and they went
name drop some more Bobby Blackwolf.
Boom, drop the mic, and but they did this at Southern Fried Game Room Expo where they have like touchpads and everything, and there's like he even like dresses up in a Star Trek Next Generation uniform and stuff.
That's Gary.
Almost.
he was wearing one this morning when I saw him. He's wearing his Enterprise.
He might be here tomorrow night.
He better be. That's I don't recognize Gary.
So Artemis, you can go on a mission, and it's live action role playing and a video game. So like there's a Star Trek Bridge Command, the Ubisoft game that they announced. It's basically a dumbed down version of Artemis.
Oh, the VR thing that they had like LeVar Burton actually try.
That's a dumbed down version of Artemis.
Hysterical in just a couple of ways because of him wearing the banana clip on his forehead, like a little tiny VR.
Yeah,
and I will say, even though this has nothing to do with Dragon Con officially, but I'll talk about this on OLR, I'm sure, but just the fact that Bobby Blackwolf brought some of his stuff from his personal stash that he doesn't take to all the shows. So I got to try HoloLens for the first time.
Oh my god!
Which he can't tether. So yeah, if you have time, you have to check it out before you leave.
Yeah. And then we also have the HTC Vive set up right there.
I gotta see that because I love HTC.
Yeah. The HoloLens, I gotta say, despite the fact that it is like having a little TV right in front of your face, so you can definitely see like where the edges are. So that part kind of takes you out of the experience a little bit. But outside of that, just getting to see that technology, I'm like, whoa, this is going to be a big deal.
You just played Fragments.
I just played Fragments, yeah. That was enough for me. I was dang, this is not...
Wait till you see the robot.
Okay.
The Robo Raid is the Face Raiders 3DS game.
No, but that Fragments.
Did we ever learn what technology they're using in the display for that?
I don't know if they've mentioned. I mean, they're starting to leak a little bit more but there is I do know that the holographic processing unit is a 24-core processor.
Right.
Damn. It's a $3,000 device.
Yeah. Just to have a monkey sitting on your desk eating pizza.
I know. But it's got 2 Kinect cameras and a 2-megapixel camera, so it's got 5 cameras basically.
He put
it took me a minute, but I saw the same thing.
I put the monkey eating a pizza on the floor.
Stupid monkey. So I've dropped plenty of gaming content.
And is it basically the stereographic pair of LCD displays kind of thing, or is it?
No, you'll.
Okay.
We'll show
because I know they're.
Did you ever play that arcade game back in the day, the Time Bandits or whatever that was called, the Sega thing? Oh, it's like having that right in front of your face.
I was going to say the movie.
No, was that what it was called? Like, you would know this, right? The Sega. They used to have the holograms, the arcade. And
I can't remember the name of it.
Son of a gun. You're gonna have to look it up when you do B-roll.
I know.
Okay. What does it impress me?
I have met the villain from Time Bandits.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
What impressed me?
David Warner.
What's impressed me about Dragon Con is Rob's shirt right here. This shirt is just freaking hysterical.
It's 2 of my favorite things at Dragon Con because I still have cats.
Because
nice. And dragons,
it kind of looks like my cat. Like that's Rose.
Alan may not have known that I stole this shirt and brought it here, so he's probably he's probably seeing it on YouTube for the first time, going, "That's
bitch.
Where it effing went."
I was gonna wear it that weekend while he's home playing the Sierra game collection.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Every time I've seen him online, he's playing No Man's Sky.
His ears are burning. He just texted me right now, but he texted me to say there is no pumpkin stuff at Trader Joe's.
What?
It's the 1st of September, I guess, or 2nd of September. He was hoping to see it.
Have you got the pumpkin spice Cheerios yet?
No, working on it. I did get my first pumpkin spice latte.
I saw that,
and
he said it is season.
I asked Bobby's other half to bring some pumpkin spice liquor, but I think I got cupcakes out of the deal.
You got cupcakes. I don't think we could find the pumpkin spice liquor.
I'll take.
Cupcakes are good. Anyway, cupcakes are good.
So anything that impressed you guys here at the con that's not a panel?
Just some of the costumes and the folks, the effort that people put into it. Now, maybe admittedly a little prejudiced because this is one of my con roommates, but my friend Teresa from Alabama, she has done an amazing Ursula.
I saw her on TV.
She looks great. You look great.
It really is.
It was amazing, complete with little flotsam and jetsam stuffed critters.
Anybody willing to dunk themselves in body paint to pull off the perfect look gets props from me automatically.
But I mean, she pulled it off.
Yeah, no, she looked great.
Amazing. Because they do some great cosplay stuff.
Yeah, the costume contest was tonight. We watched it on DragonCon TV.
Except the Skylander chick.
I'm not going to make jokes because I don't know what that was.
I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay.
I think she is. She got up.
Yeah, and then she didn't win any awards, but I was like, her costume, I fully expected her to win Best in Show.
Oh, that is awesome.
What are we looking at a picture of here? So now you're gonna have to send this to Bobby.
Yeah, you got to send this to me.
Yeah, okay. This is Star Trek: The Next Generation.
That is great. That guy looks just like Picard,
and
she
looks like Crusher.
Okay, but there was that guy in the costume contest that when he pulled his mask off, you thought he was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
he was old Mark Hamill.
He looked, and the crowd erupted in cheers because they thought it was Mark Hamill. Did a very Mark Hamill thing to do and enter the costume contest.
Yeah, as himself.
But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was some dude that just looks just like him.
Eerily like him.
There was that too.
That's fantastic. Is that like 2001: A Space Odyssey?
No, this is The Martian.
Oh, okay.
You have to send that to me too, so I can put it on the screen.
Movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Keep it up with these visuals. Make Bobby work. I'm just kidding.
I've already got to do so much tomorrow.
Oh my god. Okay. The YouTube can wait. You just have to get the audio for Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll be good.
But it just means I got to go out and film a lot of this stuff.
Work is hard.
I know.
So, what do you? I don't know. I don't know if you're joining us tomorrow night, Brian, because I know you have a busy schedule. But what are you looking forward to the rest of the con?
Oh, good question. Tomorrow I will be marching in the parade for the first time, which I'm
really
definitely looking forward to.
I did that last year for the first time. It was fun.
As what?
As the 8th Doctor. The Night of the Doctor version.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which I guess this will be my.
That was the Doctor.
This will be my East Coast debut.
I was gonna say that I would expect a Doctor, but that wasn't the Doctor I was expecting.
Yeah, I was not expecting the 8th Doctor. That's good though. You're going
very underrated Doctor.
Yeah, no,
I like him.
Oh, he's super nice guy.
Yes,
I was gonna say, didn't you meet him at one of your?
We interviewed him.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the PodCulture award-winning PodCulture Starters Interrupt Us.
Look at you with your name drop in. You've had like 3 doctors on that show, haven't you?
4.
Wow.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay, bingo. Now you just need 4 or 9 to get a total tic-tac.
Yeah, right. Good luck with either one of those.
I haven't interviewed any, but I've met 6 of them now.
That's still. Does
it count if we can get Sean Pertwee to interview?
No, I don't think so.
I played the pinball game one time.
That is a great pinball game too.
That's a classic. Yeah.
That needs to come to one of the pinball sim games.
Yeah. I think.
No, it is.
I
backed the Kickstarter.
They were raising money for it. On Kickstarter.
Okay, so Pinball Arcade, not Zen Pinball, but Pinball Arcade, which does all the recreations. They had the Doctor Who, and it was actually they basically said, okay, we need $75,000 for the licenses. We made $23,000 extra on the Addams Family Kickstarter, so we only need like whatever the math was to get the Doctor Who stuff. But they got their stretch goal. So not only are they recreating the original Doctor Who pinball table, they're also reskinning it with the new Who Doctors.
Oh, nice.
With the War Doctor as well.
Very nice.
What about 8?
I don't remember. I don't have it in front of me.
I know the original
originals 1 through 7,
right?
But so they basically said, so it's going to be their first original table.
I remember them advertising the pinball game when it came out.
I have a one sheet framed in the studio.
Nice.
From that.
What was it from? From what publication?
I don't.
Was it Doctor Who magazine?
I don't think it was. Okay. No, this was the one sheet the publisher sent out.
Yeah, the publisher sent to Arcade saying, "Hey, you want to have our game?"
Because I have a backlight from it too, piece of art from it.
Nice.
Because that table's freaking expensive.
So we saw a T-shirt or something, or somebody was wearing. It's like it's not a bad idea if the doctor doesn't show up, then obviously what I'm about to do is not a bad idea.
Yes.
And we were kind of joking about that, but I remember yesterday when we went to go get our badges, one of the people on security, at least yesterday, really looks like 9.
Really?
Like, even has the facial features.
Yeah.
Big ears too?
I didn't look that close. But I mean, like in terms of like the nose structure,
we just walked by him, Brad. We didn't ask for his number.
I mean, 9, but it was 9. But we knew that. but I was like, but if that guy shows up, then yes, what you are about to do is.
I have seen some great cosplay, and at FanFest it wasn't this year when you went, because it was pretty freaking lame this year. But
you said it, not me.
Yeah, no, it was. But in years before, there has been a guy that cosplays as 9 and brought his little girl dressed up as Rose.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, like little girl.
I love families that cosplay.
Yeah.
And you do get to see some here at Dragon Con. Of course, I can't think of any off the top of my head that I've seen. I saw a Pokemon family. I did see a little Pokemon family. I think the little girl was like a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur, one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It was adorable, super adorable.
So wait, he brought his little girl cosplaying as Rose, not as the girl with the gas mask. Are you my mommy?
Are you my mommy? No.
Creepy.
I have seen at Dragon Con in years past. I don't know if it's a sister and a younger sister or a mom and a daughter.
Oh, the Amy and
the
Amelia?
Amy's. The Amy and Amelia.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool. Well, we're about almost out of time. Anything you wanted to add real quick? You were about to say something, and then I interrupted like a rude person. Sorry.
Go ahead. You're on.
Well, we're wrapping up this segment. So.
Well, let's make sure that everybody gets to adequately plug their show.
Yeah, because
we're all about exposing other shows.
We're on YouTube, so people probably don't know about our radio network and about our podcast. So
tell people about British Invaders real fast.
I am on British Invaders. We do a discussion in 2 episodes of a different British science fiction or fantasy television series, miniseries, television
comic
film
books.
type things. We jump into those from time to time, yeah. And we have over the past several years now, more than 9 years now, we've covered over 100 different topics, over 100 different British shows,
and
the science fiction and related genres. My co-host, who isn't here with us, is from the UK. So we have sort of one North American voice, one British voice. Gives us a sort of nice mix of perspective there.
Yeah, I have bought more DVDs because of you guys.
No,
Plus, because I bought more damn video games because of YouTube.
I love, which was more expensive. I love that you guys, you cover things that, sure, maybe we've all heard of, but we like to hear a discussion on them. But you've also done things that are like, wow, this is the back catalog of some obscure thing from the 60s that I had no idea existed.
We've gone into all sorts of obscure stuff.
That's great.
We've gone into some relatively recent things that people know. We've done some classics that people remember. We've all sorts of things.
Yeah. And you do some good interaction with folks on Facebook and stuff about what to cover.
We try to get a bit in on there for sure.
There's a reason why you're on 50 Brit Track panels, so they like you over there. So, well, congrats.
I'm on PodCulture, which is the tagline, which was created as a joke, is equal opportunity geekness, because we literally talk about anything and everything. And we do. Just basically 4 folks sitting down, shooting the breeze about what they've been up to, and we make a show out of it somehow. I've been doing it for, oh goodness, pushing 10 years now. 10, yeah.
And good luck at the Parsec Sunday night. We're going to be rooting for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still not the main show.
You know what?
The offshoot.
Win or lose, awesome that you're there.
I am.
I can't even get nominated.
It
is.
It never has failed to amaze me that we've been in there and have made the short list.
It's much harder than the podcast awards because you don't have to be popular. You have to impress.
And we're
jury.
definitely
not. That's the thing about the Parsec Awards. So the Parsec Awards, this is their 10th year at Dragon Con.
They're judged.
It is a juried award show. So it doesn't matter how popular you are or how long you've been around. They listen to your show and they decide who the 5 are, and then they decide from those 5 who the winner is. It's not a popularity contest at all.
Hopefully we've done good because I will say this: we have one exclusive. We were the first folks to get the 8th Doctor to read the infamous Pandorica speech.
Yes. That's right.
Which really pissed off the track director at that con that we went to because he was planning to pull that out at this on the panel.
Good job.
Great.
Making con directors mad across the nation.
In the name of VOG Network. Thanks so much.
I didn't mention VOG.
Okay, good.
But he was wearing a shirt.
Actually, I think I was. Couldn't think of it.
Good job.
You folks on PodCulture do the water cooler conversation I wish I had.
We do. I mean, we'll spend the show that I'm probably most amazed by, and it was just a 2-hander. It was just Adam and I sitting down.
Oh yes.
Where we sat down and talked and did an entire show on a 2-minute teaser trailer of Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
I remember that. Yeah,
and it was like hilarious. We almost analyzed it frame by frame, and it was just 2 of us.
Well, I'll take the opportunity. I have several shows. I'll plug one of the newer ones. Okay, so speaking of analyzing something frame by frame, check out the PokeStop podcast, brand new podcast. It's on VOG Network, but it's something that's just on demand on the site. It doesn't actually play on the feed right now because it's one of those shows that we tape it when something necessitates it.
We can.
Yeah, we don't necessarily do it every week. But I will tell you, when a new Sun and Moon trailer comes out, my co-host Shane will analyze frame by frame and what it could potentially mean and all this stuff. I mean, he can talk.
How many shinies he can get?
Yeah, and how many shinies he can get, of course. And then I make no apologies or whatever for this. I am the casual Pokemon fan who's coming back to Pokemon because of Pokemon Go. And I'm really into the GPS gaming and all that. So
nice.
I have a lot to say on Pokemon Go.
Good. I have been really impressed how well they've taken Ingress and turned it into actually kind of a different game.
Yeah, it's very there's a lot of same stuff to it, but it's so different. Just at its core, the game is so different,
Of course, not that I can't sit on my couch and hit a Pokestop.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I've been on your couch. Yeah. I haven't been able to hit that Pokestop.
That was me.
That was him.
All right.
He didn't silence his phone before the recording.
Nope. Apparently, man, he's following me on Instagram.
Watch what you post from Dragon Con.
Yeah.
But you also do Orange Lounge Radio on Sunday nights.
Yes, I guess I'm just assuming I've plugged all that enough. Orange Lounge Radio, Guys on a Show, which I'll probably plug tomorrow, and Reading is Fundamental, which actually isn't a part of VOG because I guess RuPaul's Drag Race doesn't really fit in with the. I mean, it might a little bit, but it's also super seasonal. But I would just, instead of plugging that, I will plug my co-hosts on that show, Spike and Slidekick, do GameBuoy.org, which is on VOG.
Yes.
So I will plug that instead.
All video game stuff.
Yes. And they go really they go the deep analysis route like British Invaders does, but for games.
Right.
Whereas, what we do at OLR is like the roundtable, like PodCulture. I would say Game Buoy really digs into the deeper discussions. Yeah.
Video game analysis on VOG. I'm shocked.
It happens.
Geeks.
Check it out. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Spike's got an amazing radio voice too, but
I'm jealous. So, and I'm Bobby Blackwolf. I host the Bobby Blackwolf Show, which is the most terrible name you could ever put for a show that's about video games.
I don't know. Orange Lounge Radio is pretty bad, Bobby.
Yeah, but it's not named after yourself.
No, it is not.
But at least Jay Leno now can't take my job.
Nor mine.
Yeah. So
unless he changes his name.
That would be I would let him take it if he changes his name. Legally. He has to go to the courts and change his name because it's not even my real name. So that shows more commitment than I do. But I talk about like the video game industry and stuff going on in the industry. Kind of a deeper dive than OLR sometimes. I only cover like maybe 2 topics. a night, and then I take live phone calls. It's live on Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at vognetwork.com. And then put on a podcast feed. So we're kind of like a half live internet radio station, half podcast network. You guys are pre-recorded. We do live stuff. This is kind of weird. I don't have a chat room to watch, so I don't know what to do with my eyes because we're pre-recording this.
Just say, if it's going to play back on Sunday, just say hi to Act F, say hi to Raginator, say hi to Rama, all the people we love that show up on Sunday.
Yes, because we're playing the audio for this during our usual Sunday night because we're not going to be here, or we're going to be here drunk and we're not going to be streaming. And then it's going up on the YouTubes later. I don't know how much. Now, so which will come first? The posting of this YouTube?
Oh, crap. I knew this was going
the
there.
third part of my appearance on PodCulture that I recorded over a month ago.
The ones where Adam's head exploded from the HoloLens?
Yes.
I will say, out of nothing but pure spite, Brad's going to have that up first thing when he gets home.
Why do you think I'm asking him?
You jerk.
That's why I had the first episode up before Bobby got out of the state. The funny thing was, he took, and everybody else picked up on it and kept running with it. So it went from like Christmas of 2016, I think we're up to like 2030 by the end of the episode.
Yeah, so the running gag, because PodCulture, it's done in 2 or 3 parts, depending on how long it is. Or
4.
Or 4. But you know, things have been happening, you know, real life happens. And
one of my ex left.
Yeah, well,
took the cat.
Real life happens. So you know, things have been going a little bit slow, and so I kind of joked about it. Was that you know, hey, you know, we get the shows on VOG. So if you want to hear PodCulture first, come to VOG on Monday nights.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, and Brad even shows up sometimes. So
I'm going to do a like a pirate PodCulture feed with all the MP3s that Brad sent me.
Yes.
Underground.
But I put them out on our feed at a higher bit rate.
I've had people like threaten because I do my show live on Sunday nights, but it doesn't usually get posted till later in the week. And I've had people threaten that they're going to do like a pirate feed of my broadcast.
I think there was a pirate OLR feed for a short while. Like after I lost an episode because we had a soundboard failure or something, like there was legit a pirate OLR.
Didn't Tiger Claw pirate the feed?
He might. There was somebody else too. I want to say it was actually like another radio station was doing it. Like it was kind of. But I'm very. Okay,
flattered.
Whatever. I'm flat. Yeah, I am. I'm flattered.
Y'all have 666 coming up soon.
Episode 666, 20th November this year.
Nice. Yeah. That is hysterical.
You couldn't do it on Halloween?
No, but because our show started about like DDR and music games, so 20 November is the name of a song in the original Beatmania game. So it is by some weird chance, it is literally the power of Satan that's putting episode 666 on 20 November, and it was unplanned, completely unplanned.
How much do you have to bribe Travis to show up?
He says he won't do it.
Oh, you bum.
See, that now you have to listen for the entire thing, Travis, to hear both times we talk about you.
It's because we miss him.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to end this segment. Thank you so much for watching here on the YouTubes. Thank you so much for listening here on VOG. Well, actually, if you're listening to this on VOG Network, you have maybe 30 seconds, and then you're going to just time jump into the next night.
You want to do the time warp again?
Yeah, we'll do the time warp again.
Sounds good. It's just a jump to the left
or a step to the right.